Hello my viewers, I want to welcome you to this exciting lesson in Revit. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you on how you can detail any kind of a detail in Revit, and in this example we're just going to use an Eaves detail. Now I just want to emphasize that this lesson is not just meant for architects, it's also meant for structural engineer, MEP guys, and any other, even the the detailers. Make sure that you follow this lesson because we know Revit is Revit, the tools are the same. So an architectural model is just for demonstration purpose. The tools that we are going to use, the detail components and everything can be used in any discipline. So if you're an engineer, make sure that you still watch from start to finish. If you're an architect, this is also advantageous for you because we are practicing on the actual details. Okay, so you see that this is a 3D model that we'll be working on, our little house. You know, we have a section cut there, and what we are going to do is to create a detail on this side of the building. You can see that there's nothing. Just after creating your model and everything, this is what you see. So we want to to reproduce so that you follow how I detailed this part the way it is. Okay, now if you like what I'm doing on this channel, I highly encourage you, make sure that you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification, and most important, share with your friends. And you can ask me questions, or maybe for the next video you can ask me what you want to learn. So for those who'd like also to learn Revit architecture, Revit structure, robot structure analysis in a course, make sure that you check the links in the description. I have some good courses for you. Please make sure that you check the course content. Now, let me not waste time. Let's get started in this lesson. Okay, so as I've said, this is the detail that we are going to create. This is an Eaves detail. We want to create it right here. Now, I want to mention one thing. I just did this as an example. When you are creating the detailing, when you are doing the detailing, you want to place it on your sheet. Of course, if you want all these details to appear right here the way it is on a section like this, you can go ahead and place all those detail components and everything. But if you want to place that particular detail, okay, on a sheet, make sure that you create a call out like this one. So I'll just select on this one and just delete it, then click OK. So you can go ahead and put all the details. This is the view, for example. This is the section view which you want to place on your sheet. Now if you want to create a particular detail and place that particular detail on a sheet, for example the Eaves detail, make sure that you use a call out. Okay, so don't make a mistake of your intention is to create maybe a detail to place on a sheet, then you start detailing on top of this this section, for example, as an example. Then you see that if you go to call out, you click on rectangle, you click the first point and the second point. If you think that once you double click here then you are going to see the detail items, you not see that. So make sure that you understand what you want to do. If the detailing part is for you to place it on a sheet, make sure that you create a call out, then start detailing within here, and all those details will appear here, and you can simply drag this call out on your sheet. Okay, so it depends on what you want to do. If you just want to create the detailing here, like the section, you want to show all these details and place this particular section on your sheet, then just proceed detailing on this one. So for me, I just want to show you on how you can detail that. Again, as I've said, if you want to place the detail there, make sure that you create a call out, double click on it, then start detailing from here. But for me, I just want to detail whatever we have here on this side so that you can know how to use all those tools in Revit. Now, one other thing I want to mention is if I just click on some of the component, okay, if for example I click on this one, you see that if I go to the properties, I have a number of components which we are going to use here. Now by default, if you just open your template, you are not going to have most of these components. Some of them are detail components, repeating details. Okay, these are the ones that I even use here. As you can see, make sure that you check the video on the card above. I explained on how you can load all these components, that is if you don't have them in your template. So check that video, make sure that you check it out and you know how to load this component in case you don't have it in your template. You see that if I select on that, click there, the component is right there. Okay, so let me proceed and show you how you can detail this part, as you can see from here. All right, so now the first thing I want to do is I'll simply select on that one. I just want to delete certain detail components. So you can see that this wall, okay, we have some layers. So I also want to show you on how you can create a layered wall. You can see that it's a wall with some layers. So I'll start by changing this wall, okay? Deliberately, I'm just going to delete this window, okay, so that you can see properly what you are trying to do. So the first thing, let me create the layered wall. I'll select on the wall there. Then I'll go to edit there. And first of all, I need to duplicate it. Then it's duplicated, of course. You can give it a different name if you want. Then click on OK. Then under the structure right there, I'll just click on edit. Then this is where we can create any kind of layers, different type of layers. You see that we have the core boundary at the bottom and the top. So I can start by creating my wall. Of course, I want maybe the maybe I'll start with the outer. I'll start with the outer wall, okay, outside here. What do I want to have? So I'll change this one, okay. You see that from there. Let me change this one. I'll maintain the structure the way it is, and I want this thickness to be 140, okay. So that is the thickness for the outer part of the wall, which is going to be my which will have a veneer on the outside. Now the next layer that I want to have is, of course, let me have a layer of another 140. So to add a layer, just click on insert. Then I just want to push it down, go down so that I have this one. Then I can click there and I can change it. Maybe, let me say, again, depending on the wall structure, depending on the region where you are, make sure that you follow your standards on how you layer those walls. If it's a curved wall, follow that. But I'll just use a finish for the next layer. And for the material right here, I'll just click inside there. Then it will take me to the materials. Then to create a new material, just click there. I just want to create a color, a different color. Then click on new. Then from here, I'll just right click, rename, and you can put any name. I just put DS, my initials there, and we have it right there. Then I can go to appearance. I'm not going to change anything here. Under the graphics, these are the colors that I want to see, the background, the surface. So basically, I just want to pick those colors and just create a default material like that. Then click on apply, click on OK. So we have the material there, and I also want to make sure that this one, actually this one, I just want to have an 18, okay. It's quite thin, so the thickness is going to be 18. Just click outside anywhere else. Then let me also change the material. Just select and Control C on your keyboard. Then I also want to change the material within the other box there. You can paste the name the way it is there. It will pick that material as is, as you can see. I'll show you once we go to the way it's going to appear right here. So the next layer, I want to have another 140. Then I'll just click on insert, then push it down by clicking there, and then click there. Then this one again, really I'll just pick maybe finish 2. It's up to you. Then for the material, I'll hold Control C and just place it, insert it right there, Control V. The material is right there, and I want to have this one as a thickness of 140. Again, as I've said, I'm just showing you the steps depending on the layering of your walls. You know, make sure that you follow that and pick the appropriate function for that particular layer, okay. So I'll leave it there. 140 is okay. Then the last layer will be 12.5. all right, so I'll insert and just move this one down. Okay, it's at the end there. Then let me pick maybe another one. Okay, is it an air layer? Okay, doesn't matter. I'll pick finish 2. Then I'll change this one again, the material, Control V. Okay, let's make sure that you replace it completely. Then from here, under the thickness, as you can see, I'm going to use 12.5. all right, as you can see. Then just click anywhere else. So we have a number of layers, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. That is the material, the one I created, and the different thicknesses. Then I'll just click on OK, click on apply. Oh no, what have I done? Click on OK. Okay, I think we have the layer. Let me just click on OK. Okay, as you can see, the layers are there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 layers. Okay, this is what we want. Now, I just have this one as a repeating detail. I'll just grab it up to the end there. So we have it there in the middle. So as you can see, this is the structure that we have here in terms of the wall, and this is what we have. Now from here, we'll start with this one. If I just click on the brick veneer, which is at the edge, I can select on it. You see that these are the repeating details that I have. As I said, if your template is not loaded, make sure that you check, you know, the card that I showed there. You can just check the videos where you have detailing in Revit. You are going to see this. So I'll just pick on it. Then once you do that, you can click on edit. That is the detail component that you can use. I can select whatever is there, whatever I want to use. I'll pick maximum spacing. Then the spacing is there. I'll just click on apply. Okay. Then I'll go this side and I just want to, have I selected it? All right, or no? I have to select on this one, right click and create similar, or I can simply pick it from there. You can do that, or if you don't have this one, you can still go to annotate. You go to component, repeating detail component, and you are still there, but just make sure that you pick the repeating detail there. I'll select it. Then I can come here. As you can see, it has to end maybe somewhere here. I'll just start it here roughly, pick that point, and you see that as I keep on going up, I can end it anywhere. Let me first of all end it right there. Right click, cancel. You can see that we have the component there. Is it the same one this side? Yes, of course. That's the same component. Okay, now the next one is this one. You go to annotate. This is an insulation. Just click on insulation there, and I'll just start it somewhere here in the middle, and you can see that I'm able to drag it. You can check the width right here. So I know this is 140. You can change the width from there if you want. Let me just escape. You can go there and change the width, but it's okay the way it is. I'll just start it from here, and I'll edit it later, or I can even push it up to the top there. We have an insulation there. Right click, cancel. Let me delete that one just like that. So we have two sections. As you can see, we are getting closer there. Okay, let me just move this one down. Okay, L on my keyboard is supposed to align there. All right, let me do that. Can even select on it and just move my arrow like that. Then I also need to move this one down here. I think it just moved accidentally. All right, because I changed it. But anyway, I'll still continue with this one. So the other thing that I need to do, of course, you see that we have, you know, the timber there and this one there. Let me just extend this line to go the other side, so I can go to annotate detail line. Just want to see where this one is ending up to here. So it's just a temporal line which you have to delete. Then I'll select on this one and simply drag it there. Okay, so we have it there. Then what do we have there? We have that timber there. Again, this is just a detail component. I can select on it. You see that it's right there. If I just select on it, click on edit, these can be, you know, be picked from here. You have a number of them. You can even resize them. So I'll just pick a 50 by 50. All right, so I'll right click and then create a similar one. And from here, I can simply, I want it to rest on the far left there. I'll place it right here, just like that. Right click, cancel, and I'll type AL on my keyboard for aligning this one and that one. Then click that line and click the edge. As you can see, it's aligning right here. So I want to make sure that I follow everything here. Now I need to delete this line so that I'm not, you know, getting confused with what I'm doing. Then you see that I also, let me also pick this line there. Again, I'm just extending as an extension, I mean a construction line, so that I know where I am. So I'll just deliberate to push it up to the end, and I just want to pick this one here. Since I already have it, I can select it, select on it. Then let me just if I hold control, then the left mouse button, that is duplicating, it's a shortcut. So I'll select on it once again and simply drag it there. Then I can select on it and drag it there. I want it to be right there. Then AL on your keyboard for align, pick that line and the edge. You can see that it's aligning right there. Then I can pick that line, or I'll delete it later. Let me go this side. What else do we have? Okay, we have this other detail there. Okay, and that other detail there, as you can see. So I'll select on this one and I'll simply duplicate it. What is happening here? Everything is okay. So I'll select on that line, delete it. All right, then I'll pick that one and simply hold Control and the left mouse button. You're able to drag it. You can even see that it's going straight on the other side. I just want to duplicate this one. Hold Control once again and continue like that. It's right there. Then I duplicated this one. I'll select on it and delete it. Now I need to check where this one is. So again, I can just pick a detail line and I want it to maybe to rest at the bottom there. So we have it right there as a construction line. I can select on that, drag it and just place it there. Click on it, move the arrow on my keyboard. It's somewhere there. So all right, so we have it right there, as you can see. Or actually it's supposed to be on the other side. It's supposed to rest somewhere there along the wall. Okay, as you can see, so we have 1, 2, this detail, this one and this one, the 3 of them. We also have this one, and that one. So I'll just select on that and simply delete it. I think we are getting closer there. What else do we need to do? You've seen the whole idea of trying to do this, so I'll not, say so much. Again, I can click on this one, hold Control and just drag it. I'm holding the left mouse. Then here I just have to hold the left mouse and just drag this one up to the end there. Okay, I'm just duplicating, select on that. But again, if you don't want to go there, again, it's just a matter of going to this to detail component and repeating. Since this one is just one, for this one, the veneer, it was a repeating detail. This one is a detail component. I can still click there. So you don't have to worry. You can even come here, you pick what you want, you have it there. You can go back there and pick whatever you want from here, as you can see. So since I already have those, I'm just duplicating, and doing that. So I have that one. Let me check how it's positioned. Actually, it's supposed to start from the bottom. So I'll simply select that one. Let me delete this one. Click delete AL on my keyboard and pick that edge and that edge. So really, this is what you do. I'll select on that one. Do we need to place this one here? Okay, we have 2 components, this one and this one. So I'll select on that one, hold Control, select on that one, then hold Control and drag it. I just want to drag those 2 components, at the end there. Okay, so just want to make sure that again I can create a line, annotate detail line. I want it to sit just after the insulation there, but on top there. So I'll extend that line and I'll select on the insulation there and drag it there. Then I'll select this one, hold Control, select that one and hold my left mouse button and drag it. I can position it properly if I want, but I'm happy where it is. Select that line and simply delete it. Okay, if I want, I can even delete that line. I'll leave it. Just select there, move it. Now you can go ahead and change whatever you want to change there. I've shown you. The whole idea is for you to use these 2 things, detail component, repeating detail, and also just detail lines to create any line. Okay, so most of them are not like model. You model what you are supposed to model and just place those details. Now you can see if I want to continue this one, for example, I can, since this one is the same, I can just continue it until it ends. I have it on top, as you can see, it's right there. So I can leave it there if I want. Then if I just want to put a line somewhere there, I can pick that line, and this is just detailing the way we do in AutoCAD. As I said, you don't have to to detail everything. So we have it right there. Then for this one, okay, for this one again, if you want, this is a roof tile led to right. So I need to pick for the other side. I need to pick roof tile led to left. Again, just make sure that you go to annotate this one, detail component, click there, then find the roof tile there. Where is it? Roof tile led to left. You can pick it there. Let me start from the top. I see if it's in the right direction. Okay, it's in the wrong direction, so I have to start from the bottom. Okay, let me just pick it from there. Is it in the correct? Yeah, this is correct. So I can simply drag it. See that you'll be very, very fast as you are detailing. So I can just cancel there. Then maybe somewhere here, I can just use a line and just extend that. Now, as a detailer, you know what to do. You know where to place the lines and everything. So I just want to show you what you need to do. So as you can see, we are almost there. You can add as many details as possible until you achieve what you want. And now for text, you just need to go to text there, then you can pick anything. For example, if I want to pick this one there, I can pick that point. Maybe I just want it to be there, I can put it there. Then if I want to say maybe fascia, I can do that, just click and you see you have it there. Maybe we have this point, and I want it to end there. Then this one, maybe soffit, I can do that and click. So again, I'm not going to say a lot on text. You can go ahead and do that. So this is how you detail. These are the tools that you have to use when it comes to detailing. Make sure that you make use of this, the detail component, repeating details. Once you click on that, make sure that you go there. And as I've said, make sure that you check the video on my channel on detailing, where you see on how you can load all these repeating details and detail components. So thanks for watching. Keep learning on this channel.